Well, hello everyone, Larry Satchwell here. It's December 15th, 10 days until Christmas. The sun's just coming up over the hills here. It's about 27 degrees out here. And yeah, go ahead and make fun of me. I used to do the same thing when we moved down here from northern Illinois in the 70s, making fun of the people that thought it was freezing out when it really wasn't. Thankfully, I've got my Russian hat, true Russian hat. Laura was a missionary after high school for several years, and she went to Russia for some of that time and brought me back this authentic Russian hat. It's really warm. I want to point out a few things here. This is my new daffodil bed. While cleaning up the perennial hill, I found some foxgloves in and amongst the weeds, so I transplanted those up here. The dianthesis has not died back yet. This is the butterfly bush that Jimmy gave me. I haven't cut it back. I'm not going to cut it back this year. It's doing really well right here, and I'm going to leave it as it is. Nothing has come up yet. There's crocus in this as well. Right behind me on the other side of the hill here, you can see the sun starting to hit it. Around the flags there, though, inside the flags are my burpees, 100 Days of Blooms. It was funny, the kids thought when they were here for Thanksgiving that one of the cats had died and I buried it there. I don't think they believed me until they saw all three of our cats wandering around that day. But I've got to do something. I'll put some mulch over that and take the flags down. But I do want to distinguish that from other flowers that might be in that same bed. Let's go down to the garden. On the way down to the garden, we'll go via the patio here, the brick patio. The cats were getting into my spring bulb lasagna here, so I put these screens over it. Nothing's come up there yet. The picnic table looks really strange this morning with the frost on it. So here we are. This is what it looks like from the top of the hill on the barn side. I've tied up my lantana. That's where I found those foxgloves that was under there. You can't cut those back in the fall because they're hollow stems. The rain will get in there and it'll take it down to the roots and freeze. I am going to trim those more often next year. Black-eyed Susan covered with frost this morning. So everything's covered with frost. Fair warning, if you don't like to see horse poop, close your eyes right now because here it comes. You can open them up again. It really doesn't look like horse poo this morning with all the frost on it, but this is the bed I've already covered up. It's filled up with it about 8 inches of the top, and I'll be putting garden soil on that in the spring. There's no point in me putting it on now. That manure, I'm not going to till the soil in. I'm just going to plant right on top of it. We have some rain coming in this weekend. It's going to be all up and down the East Coast. I'm going to wait until that rain comes in. It's supposed to be a good soaker, 1 or 2 inches. I'm going to let that rain cover up the poo bed here, and then I'll cover that with black plastic. And I'm hoping that we'll have enough sunny days that this is kind of going to steam clean or kill a lot of bacteria that we have. I've been really busy in my Santa's workshop, so I haven't had a lot of chance to get out here and clean up these bricks yet. I started to plant some lettuce yesterday in the tunnel over here and realized that the ground was really frozen. Actually, I misspoke. It wasn't frozen, but it was really, really cold. And I've got this beautiful lettuce in the garden. The right side here is under a heat lamp, and I've been rotating them, but I've been so busy lately that I forgot to rotate them this week. I'll do that right after this video, but I didn't want to chance putting it out here in this frozen ground. I've been bringing it outside and putting it out on the afternoons, but the sun is so low in the sky this time of year that this bed, and the whole garden for that matter, gets very little sunlight. I already have this bed prepared for that lettuce to go in. In fact, I did plant one yesterday, and it looks like it's going to make it. Further down here, I'll show you that, since I already have it uncovered. This is the lettuce we're eating off of now. We've got some beautiful radishes in there. The onions here are actually onions that started to rot that were in my storage. If you plant those, you'll get some beautiful greens for your salad. So this is actually a double layer of plastic on here. That's only because it's a nice big sheet and I didn't want to cut it in half. Our coldest weather will come here in January and February. We'll still have some frost in March and April. Our last frost date is, I think, April 15th, something like that. But here we are, quick and easy. I'm going to go back in and edit this and have a second cup of coffee. I'll leave you here with my happy pig. My wife gave this to me several years ago for Christmas. It used to be pink. Maybe I should get him another paint job this summer. By the way, I almost forgot this. There are going to be seed sales from now until the first of the year. In fact, Seeds and Such just put up an email today, 25% off. That's a big savings. I've already bought mine at 15% off. I just pulled the trigger too soon. But all the seed companies will start selling those seeds cheap because they want to know what they're going to have for inventory come spring. So this is a great time of year to buy those. I don't get anything from Seeds and Such, but I do like their seeds. I've never had any trouble with them not germinating. So the next time I see you in the garden will be January 1st, a new year. Unbelievable. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year to all my gardening friends. Thanks for watching. I'll see you January 1st in the garden.